I do want to get to Michelle Obama because we teased it at the top, and it's an important message from Michelle. She's got something new and innovative and shocking to tell us. It does relate to her marriage. She had on Steph Curry, the basketball star, and his lovely wife, Ayesha, who came on my show when I was at NBC. She's a chef, and she was so effervescent. She was like sparkling in her personality. She was very warm, very sweet. I've never met him. But they went on Michelle's Loser podcast. Unfortunately, someone misled them. And here's the first exchange I'm going to show you in SOT 17.
Ayesha, I love that you are plain spoken in life and sort of like me, but sometimes, you're stating what feels like the obvious sometimes in life, and then people interpret that the wrong way, right? And I love your vulnerability and your honesty because I think that's what helps people. It's like it's one thing to be hashtag relationship goals, but it's another to tell the truth about what it takes. And I tend to do that when I talk about the challenges of marriage and that it's not all that. It's like, I love my husband. I like my husband, but we also want to be a part of helping couples understand that it does take work and it is hard, even in the best marriages.
These are what we call lies.
Who I feel most sorry for there is Craig.
Brother Craig.
Sitting there like a lump on a log. I got to hear this shit again. All right.
Again. It's nonstop.
And I'm sorry, but let's just have some real talk. Ayesha is sitting next to, he is a huge star.
Yes.
Steph Curry is adored. People love him. I do believe this is the deal. When you're a woman married to a pro player at that level, part of the deal is you look the other way. Michelle Obama wants to have a real conversation about that.
Oh,
I'm all in.
Everyone would listen to that.
Instead of this generic boilerplate, marriage can be hard work. I mean, I just love to remind people it's not all that,
And then she's got to make it about herself, Hoda, right? Like, why don't you just interview your guest instead of being like, she's working out her own issues, like you have to be honest about how hard it is. And then there's blowback and people misunderstand you. I try to do that on this show. I don't sugarcoat anything, even though I definitely like Barack and I love Barack. Oh, sure, Jan. Sure. No one believes that.
Like no one believes that. And as we're watching her and listening to her, so we don't know this. I just believe that she's on a GLP-1.
Oh.
And
probably. She's a lot thinner than she used to be.
But it's not just that she's lost a lot of weight. It's that now her face is beginning to become very wizened, and she's beginning to have some skin sagging, like real drooping.
What does wizened mean?
It's like think of like the Wicked Witch of the West, like old and dry, and like you've got some folds in there.
No, you don't want that. Yeah,
and
starting to hide it with the hair.
She's trying exactly. That's a great catch. She's trying to hide what's going on there with the hair. And then she's losing all of her muscle mass because the GLP-1s eat that up.
They eat up your muscles.
But what I feel like we're seeing is the outsides matching the insides, where it's just this constant, it's a war of attrition in there. And she's always going to lose because Michelle Obama is not interested in being happy.
Yeah.
She's not.
My producer watched the whole thing. I wasn't going to do that. I love you, but not that much. And she said, the whole exchange is Michelle Obama saying something super negative and Ayesha Curry just being like, oh, well, it's fine. Like her, she's positive and optimistic. And I think actually does love her husband, unlike her interviewer, who is none of those things and is not in love and sees her marriage and her children as sources of misery. So it was a complete mismatch here. Let's take another look at some of the exchange in SOT 18.
And it gets easier over time. I mean, I've been saying this a lot. It's like I'm 62 now.
Once the children
and
leave.
It wasn't until my 50s that I felt like I could claim what I know.
Understood.
And I think that may be a woman thing, right? I mean, men are encouraged to, like, you a man at 20. It's like, you don't know anything, I mean, you both were the men in high school. You didn't know anything,
I didn't know it.
But you're handed that, you're encouraged to be that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas us as women, we're always second guessing ourselves
Yes.
and wondering, he doesn't really like me, and we don't get to make the first move sometimes in life, And I'm trying to figure out what that is, because it's not that I wasn't confident, but it took me a while to be like, I know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God. Do you? I think you should go back to the way you were in your 40s. You were right then, not now.
I truly don't know what she's talking about, because I'm listening to her say, we as women, I wasn't able to, I don't know what claim what I know means.
Right.
Like, okay, so you have things you know, but you can't claim them. But if you know them, they're inside of you. So who else would be claiming those things? Like, I don't get it, right? And then she says, we're not told to understand ourselves. When I'm thinking back to, she grew up on Oprah like the rest of us.
Yeah.
The Oprah industrial complex was all about the self-actualization of women.
Well. Claim it.
Knowing oneself, living your best life, being authentic, finding joy. Like, she's spouting a lot of nothing. And then she's claiming, poor Steph Curry, he's sitting there. She's like, in my 50s, I could claim what I know. He's like, yeah, right on. I'll just do what Brother Craig does. Lob a few. Yeah, right on.
Sure.
Sure. And she's nobody really knows what to say to her, because I don't understand what it is she's actually saying.
No, it's like, it's like, my brother, he'll laugh. We'll be sitting with my mom, and she'll get like on a tear about some memory or something like that. And there's like a couple people who my mom definitely doesn't like, who have wronged her in the course of her life. And she will go into a thing where she likes to talk about them. And my brother will sometimes, just to get her going, to be like, how's, and he'll throw and he'll look at me and he'll go, put another log on that fire. That's what Brother Craig, or that's what Steph Curry's doing. Yeah, right. Sure. Right on. And everything from her is negative, Maureen. Like, do we ever run a positive sound where Michelle Obama's like, I'm so grateful. My life is so amazing. I've had so many gifts, and I just want to share with my audience how great life is, and how like your life can be awesome too. And about looking on the bright side when life deals you lemons. No, she's like, when you get a big glass of lemonade, you find the seed floating in there and you complain about it.
You got to wonder what those production meetings are like, or like how they're, I don't like, it truly, like you just said, it boggles the mind. This woman spends summers on yachts with the likes of Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks.
Not good enough.
She travels the world at a moment's notice. She has access to anything and anyone she wants. She doesn't have to worry about another bill in her life.
She doesn't own a yacht, Maureen. And you know why?
Because it's
because
racist.
She's black. And
Yachts
this is a
are racist
country. That's obviously